still standing strong in 2025. Whether they're leading new phases or branching into other iconic roles, these stars are still kicking. And we're here to break down why. M10. Florence Pugh, Yelena Belova. Starting at number 10 is Florence Pugh, the fierce Yelena Belova. She first stole the spotlight in Black Widow and then became a fan favorite in Hawkeye. What keeps her hot in 2025? She's set to lead Thunderbolts, and her rising star in Hollywood, from Oppenheimer to Dune 2, proves she's not just the next Black Widow. She's the future of the MCU. V9. Brie Larson, Captain Marvel. At number 9, Brie Larson may have faced mixed reviews in the Marvels, but she's still an Oscar winner, a fan favorite for many, and a major player in Marvel's cosmic lineup. For those of you who have already subscribed over the last couple of months, thank you guys so much. We've been gaining subscribers here at Maxiverse Twist, and if you have not already, I also noticed that 99.6% is watching in this channel have not yet subscribed already. I would just kindly invite you to do so. It's like the #1 thing you can do to support me as a content creator in the channel. And of course, you gotta be subbed to see more latest updated videos. Marvel isn't done with Carol Danvers just yet, especially with the multiverse saga heating up. Shout to right. Anthony Mackie, Captain America. Number 8 is the new Cap himself. Anthony Mackie, after picking up the shield in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he's set to headline Captain America: Brave New World in 2025. Sam Wilson's Captain America represents the grounded human side of the MCU's future, and Mackie's charisma makes him a strong pillar moving forward. 7. Letitia Wright, Shuri. Letitia Wright stepped into the Black Panther suit in Wakanda Forever, and the legacy lives on. With Wakanda's story far from over and possible appearances in Secret Wars, Letitia is poised to remain central in Marvel's narrative. 6. Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is the multiverse guy, and Benedict Cumberbatch is still in full wizard mode. After Multiverse of Madness, Marvel teased more journeys to come. He's confirmed for future phases, and potentially a Doctor Strange 3. Cumberbatch is both a fan favorite and a cornerstone of the saga. 5. Paul Rudd, Ant-Man. Even though Quantumania received mixed reactions, Paul Rudd is still the MCU's comedy king. His charm and relatable vibe keep him relevant. Don't count Scott Lang out just yet. He could return for Secret Wars, or even show up in Young Avengers. As of June 2025, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, is bustling with exciting developments, including new releases, casting news, and intriguing plot revelations. Here's a comprehensive roundup of the latest happenings. Captain America: Brave New World released in theaters on February 14th, 2025, and now streaming on Disney Plus since May 28th. This film marks Sam Wilson's, Anthony Mackie, debut as the new Captain America. The story follows Wilson as he reforms the Avengers amidst political conspiracies and the emergence of the Red Hulk. A post-credit scene hints at future threats from The Others, setting the stage for upcoming Avengers films. Ironheart, June 24th, 2025. Dominique Thorne reprises her role as Riri Williams in this Disney Plus series, exploring the legacy of Iron Man. The show delves into Riri's journey as a young genius inventor and her challenges in a world post-Tony Stark. Thunderbolts, released May 2nd, 2025. This film brings together a team of reformed villains and anti-heroes, including Yelena Belova and Bucky Barnes, on a government-sanctioned mission. The movie explores themes of redemption and the complexities of heroism. 4. Fantastic. 4. First Steps, July 25th, 2025. Set in a retro-futuristic 1960s universe, this film introduces the Fantastic Four to the MCU. Vanessa Kirby stars as Sue Storm, who is portrayed as both a superhero and the Secretary General of the UN. The narrative includes the team's confrontation with Galactus and hints at their integration into the main MCU timeline. Casting and character updates. Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom leaked. Set photos have revealed Robert Downey Jr. in the role of Dr. Doom for the upcoming film Avengers: Doomsday, marking a surprising shift from his iconic portrayal of Tony Stark. Vision Quest series casting. The upcoming Disney Plus series, Vision Quest, has cast Tinia Miller as Jocasta and Emily Hampshire as the human embodiment of Tony Stark's AIE-DITH. The series aims to intertwine past MCU narratives with new developments. Benicio del Toro teases return as the Collector. Benicio del Toro has hinted at reprising his role as the Collector in future MCU projects, suggesting that there's more to explore with his character. Marvel Studios has a robust lineup of TV shows slated for release in the latter half of 2025, expanding the MCU's reach on the small screen. The MCU continues to evolve with a blend of legacy characters and new heroes, setting the stage for an expansive Phase 6. With upcoming films like Avengers, Doomsday and Avengers: Secret Wars, fans can anticipate a dynamic and interconnected cinematic experience. For every MCU actor adored by fans, there's one who gets a ton of hate. Let's dive into both sides of the coin, starting with Tatiana Maslany as Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk. Initially, fans were excited. She-Hulk seemed like the perfect casting. But when the show finally dropped on Disney+, it wasn't just the show that got rejected. Tatiana did too. She-Hulk was sold as a legal comedy with a superhero twist, but what fans got felt like a chaotic mess. The show broke the fourth wall, ignored traditional storytelling, and mocked Marvel itself. Fans were confused. Episode 3, Jennifer Walters as She-Hulk, twerking with Megan Thee Stallion in her law office. Yep, that actually happened. For many, that moment felt like the lowest point in MCU history. And then it got even weirder. The show went full meta. She-Hulk openly mocked its critics, especially those online trolls, with an AI named Kevin, Knowledge-Enhanced Visual Interconnectivity Nexus. A nod to Marvel's boss, Kevin Feige. It wasn't just a joke, it was an attack. The finale poked fun at toxic fanboys, online hate, and unrealistic fan expectations. Instead of winning people over, it just pissed them off more. Now, let's talk about Tatiana herself. Fans didn't love her either, and part of that comes from her attitude. In interviews, she made comments that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. She repeatedly said She-Hulk wasn't made for Marvel fans. In her words, it was more about feminist commentary than a superhero show. Her tone? It felt dismissive to hardcore Marvel fans, and when the backlash came after the show's release, instead of listening, Tatiana doubled down. She defended every controversial move, and even called out Disney's CEO Bob Iger for being out of touch. The entire vibe? If you don't like it, you're the problem. Fans didn't love that. And it didn't help that she was openly at odds with Disney's leadership. All of this set the stage for some pretty awkward vibes regarding her future in the MCU. Now, let's flip the script and talk about one actor who's universally loved by fans, Tom Holland. When Marvel and Sony rebooted Spider-Man for the third time in under 2 decades, expectations were through the roof. But Tom Holland stepped in, and he nailed it. In fact, even legendary Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee said that Tom was the best live-action Spider-Man he'd ever seen. "I've always pictured Spider-Man being just like Tom," Stan Lee said. "That's high praise." But it's not just Tom's performance that makes him stand out, it's his authenticity. Unlike some actors who come across as distant or way too polished for their own good, Tom Holland always felt like one of us, a genuine fan of the Marvel Universe. He geeked out over the movies, stayed humble despite the massive opportunity, and kept it real. He's just like the rest of us who grew up idolizing these heroes. Behind the scenes, Tom's a legend. He's the guy goofing off with co-stars, dancing between takes, doing his own stunts, and even getting injured in the process. Fans see that kind of effort, and it shows. He's not phoning it in. He's invested, and we can feel it. And then there's the chemistry. Tom's relationship with Robert Downey Jr. made their dynamic as Tony and Peter one of the most emotional arcs in the entire MCU. You could feel the real bond between them, both on and off screen. It was electric. So, here's the breakdown. While Tatiana Maslany's She-Hulk rubbed a lot of fans the wrong way, especially with the tone of the show and her comments, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe for more exciting Maxiverse twist content.